Good morning, children. Today, let us understand the multiplication concept with the help of these little fish that you see here. There are 5 fish in each bowl, as you can see, and there are 4 fish bowls. How many fish are there in all is the question. Now, children, there are 2 methods to find the number of fish in all. So let us see the first method, that is method 1. Here we add each of the fish in each of the fish bowl. For example, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Now we'll add 10 plus 5, which gives us 15. And 15 plus 5 is equal to 20. So we can say there are 20 fish in all. Look properly. Here we have repeatedly added 5 4 times to get the answer. Now let us see the next method, that is method 2. Here we would be multiplying the number of fish bowls with the number of fish in each bowl. Can you see the picture? So children, we can say that 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Therefore, there are 20 fish in all. It can also be read as 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. And 4 5s are 20. Now when we compare both the methods, we can see that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition, as you can see in method 1. Now let us look at another example. There are 3 bird houses. Can you see? There are 5 birds in each bird house. And the question is, how many birds are there in all? To get the total number of birds, we can add the number of birds in all the 3 bird houses. That is 5 plus 5 plus 5, we get 15. In other words, we can say that is 3 times 5 is equal to 15. 3 into 5 is equal to 15. On page number 64, children, we have exercise 4.1, which tells us, look at the pictures and fill in the boxes. Let me do the first one for you. Here you see a picture of strawberries. Now these strawberries have been kept in little groups. Like for example, 3 of them have been kept in group 1. Next, 3 strawberries have been kept in group 2. And the other 3 strawberries have been kept in group 3. So here we have got 3 groups of 3 strawberries each. That means in each group there are 3 strawberries inside it. Now we need to read and fill in the blanks. It says dash groups of dash strawberries each. How many groups are here, children? 1, 2 and 3. So we write 3 groups of how many strawberries each? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 strawberries in each group. So if we have to multiply it, we can multiply by saying 1, 2, 3 groups of 3 strawberries. So we get 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 as our answer. Let me quickly take you to another example. Here we see apples in a plate. So how many plates are there, children? This is very clear. There is plate number 1 and plate number 2. So there are 2 plates. And how many apples are there in each plate? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 apples on another plate. So we need to fill in the blanks, and the fill in the blank says dash plates with dash apples each. How many plates are there, children? 2. So we write it as 2. And how many apples are there in each? There are 5. So we write 5. So if we have to multiply this, we would say 2 into 5. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, and we get our answer as 10. On the same page, children, we have another exercise which says show the following in terms of repeated addition and multiplication. We saw that on the video that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition, but we need to show it over here like they have done the first one for us. Like for example, there are 4 bats and in groups of 2. So to make it easy, let me use the word bag instead of groups. Let's say this is bag number 1 and the other badminton rackets have been kept in bag number 2. Okay, so there are 2 groups of 2 badminton rackets each. So if we had to find the total number of rackets, what would we do by the method of addition? We would add 1, 2, 3, 4. In other words, we would add 2 plus 2 and we would get it as 4. But if we had to multiply it, we would multiply 2 groups are there. So we would first write 2 into, and how many are there in each bag? There are 2 rackets. So we would write 2 and we would get our answer as 4. Let us look at this picture with stars. Now there are stars in small little groups. Let us put these stars in bags or groups. Here, this is bag number 1 and another is bag number 2. So how many bags do we have, children? We have 2 bags, 1 and 2. But here they are asking you to show in the terms of repeated addition and multiplication. So here when we have to add this, we see 1, 2, 3 stars are there in one bag, plus how many stars in another bag? 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 3, we get our answer as 6. But if we have to multiply it, we first see the number of bags. How many bags are here? 2 into, that is a multiplication sign, and how many stars are in each bag? We write it as 3. So we say a 2 times table. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. So we get our answer as 6. Let me also quickly show you this. Now you can see that there are bananas here. Now let us put these bananas in bags. Okay, here we have bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3 and bag number 4. Now we know that we have 4 bags. Now let us count how many bananas are there in each bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the second bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the fourth bag, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we have to show it by the method of repeated addition, we will write 5 4 times. That is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And we get our answer as 20. So, if you add all these bananas, you get the answer 20. But if you have to show it by the method of multiplication, you will first see how many groups are there. There is 1, 2, 3 and 4 groups. So you'll write it as 4 into, and how many bananas are there in each group? There are 5. So you write it as 5. And then you multiply. You know your 4 times table, children. 4 5s are 20 and you get your answer as 20. On page number 65, we have exercise 4. Now children, we will not be doing exercise 3 on this page. We will go to exercise 4 directly. Now what we see on exercise 4 is we see beads on the strings. Alright. Now let us see how many strings are there on the first line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings, and each string has 2 beads. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That means there are 5 groups of 2 strings each. So how many are there altogether is the question. So either we can multiply simply by saying 5 into 2 is equal to 10, or we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get the answer as 10 either ways. Now let us look at the second row of strings. Okay, here there are 2 strings, and let's see how many beads are there in each string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 2 strings. That means there are 2 groups of strings with 5 beads in each. So 2 5s are, children, you know your 2 times table. 2 5s are is again 10. But if you count the beads, that will also come as 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you look at these numbers properly over here, children, you will see that the numbers have been reversed. 5 has come to this place and 2 has come in front. So in multiplication, order does not matter. No matter which way you multiply, you will get the same answer. Alright, so if you know your 5 times table, you can quickly multiply 5 2s are 10. If you know your 2 times table, you can multiply quickly by 2 5s are 10 and get the answer. Let me do the third one for you. Here we have 3 strings with 1, 2, 3, 4 beads in each string. That means there are 3 groups with 4 beads in each string. So let us say 3 4s are 12. This is a multiplication table. Now we can also multiply it as 4 3s are 12, like we have it here. Okay. Now if we add these strings, 3 4s are 12. That means there are 3 strings. If we add these beads, we will get the answer as 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Similarly, there are 4 strings. 1, 2, 3 and 4 strings of 3 beads each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if we were to add the beads together, we would again get the answer 12. I would like you all to do the last 2 yourself, children.